Okay, maybe that's just how it is. And maybe it won't be fuzzy. Okay, so we're going to record this lesson for Raymond. And we start, our very first thing we have to do is we have to tic-tac-toe. Right? With multiplication, we estimated first. Are we going to estimate here? No, because it's a little harder to estimate with division. So we're not going to worry about that. We're going to go with our tic-tac-toe. Then what's the next thing we do? What was the first thing you did in your song? We're going to divide. Whoops, I can't spell today. After we divide, what do we do, Quan? Oh. After we divide, Quan, what do we do? What was next in our song? We multiply, yeah. Then what do we do, Brenda? We subtract. And after we subtract, what do we do, Christopher? We bring down. And then we can, after we bring down, what do we do, Desiree? Remainder. But more importantly, we also do what, possibly? We do check, yes. That's not part of our steps. We'll do that as we're going. What went with remainder, Tiffany? Repeat. Because we're either going to repeat or write our remainder. Because if we bring something down, we're definitely going to have to repeat it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to work one problem, Christopher, stop it, together, and we're going to walk through the steps together. All right, so let me move this up so we can still see. You can skip, probably skip like 3 lines. I'm going to skip 4. And I'm going to do, I forgot to get my book out, just a minute. So I want to make sure I do the problems like what they have, so that I'm not accidentally getting ahead, because sometimes I do that. All right, so let's go. We're going to go with one not too hard. Let's go with 94 divided by 2. And our first step told us to tic-tac-toe. So we're going to do a tic-tac-toe for which number? 2. And please make sure, give it like 2 finger spaces away from the actual problem. Some of you are doing the tic-tac-toes right on top of the problem, and that makes it really hard for you to distinguish between the problem and the tic-tac-toe. So we go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So now when we divided in the past, we looked and we saw which number is close to 94 without going past. Jason? 18 is as close as we can get. Is that very close to 94?
No.
No. So that's not very close. So that's where we're going to break it down. I'm going to pause. Open up pause. I guess I can just... Okay, we're back to our problem. We looked at it and we said that we didn't really find a number close to 94. So that's where we break it down. And so instead of dividing into 94, let's underline that 9 and let's go with that first digit. And we say 9 divided by 2. Do I see anything close to 9 over here, Kivion? 8, yeah. 10 is also close, isn't it?
Yes.
Why can't I use 10? That's it? It's bigger, and we can't use a number bigger, can we?
No.
This thing, Raymond, I hope you're enjoying this. Everybody say, hey, Raymond.
Hey, Raymond.
All right. Let's see if Raymond's listening. That's what I need to start doing is interjecting names when I make my videos. I'll just start randomly calling out a name and say, I hope you're paying attention, Tiffany. And see whose name I call out. Okay, so I'm going to break it down, and I'm going to start with the 9. And I'm going to divide 9 divided by 2. And I think it was Christopher who told me the 8. Was it Christopher?
No, it was Aeon.
No, it's Kivion. Kivion told me the 8 was close. So I'm going to circle the 8. What box is that 8 in?
6.
What box, Joanne? The 4 box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a 4. I'm not just going to put it anywhere, though. I have to be very specific. Where do you think that 4 is going to go, Mel?
Above the 9?
Yes, excellent. So I'm going to put that 4 above my 9. Now I follow my next step, which is to multiply. What 2 numbers am I going to multiply? Jonathan?
2 times 6.
Not 2 times 6. Because I don't have a 6 in my problem.
2 times 4.
2 times 4. Yeah, I'm going to take my 4 times my 2, and that equals 8. Okay, so far this is kind of looking like what we've done before, right?
Yes.
So we're pretty good on this part of it. So next we subtract. And what 2 numbers am I going to subtract, Katab?
94 minus 8.
Am I subtracting 94 minus 8?
Oh.
No, what am I subtracting, Quan?
Oh, 9 subtract 8.
Yeah, 9 minus 8, because I'm focusing on this 9. I'm pretending that 4 is not even there, right? So 9 minus 8 equals 1. So now, normally, we didn't have a bring down, and this is where we wrote our remainder, right? Do we write our remainder yet?
No.
No. Because do I have something I can bring down? Yeah, I have this 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw an arrow underneath this 4. And I'm going to write it right there. And now what is my number?
14.
14. So I'm going to underline the 14 to show they go together. It's 14. And so my next step, is my next step going to be repeat or remainder?
Repeat.
Tiffany, it's going to be repeat. Because remember I said if I bring something down, I then have to repeat. So that means, do I start all the way up at tic-tac-toe?
No.
No, because I already did the tic-tac-toe, so I don't have to do it. So I start with my divide. And I'm going to divide 14 divided by 2. What do I have that's close to 14 without going over? Alondra?
12.
Is 12 close to 14 as close as I can get? Jennifer? 14 is as close as I can get, right? Yeah, I want to go ahead and I want to use that 14. And what box is that 14 in? What box, Stephanie? 7 box. Where am I going to put that 7? Jason?
Under the 4?
Under the 4?
Under the 1.
Under? Where's my answer? Vanessa? No, I'm not ready. It's not going to be a remainder 7 because I haven't done all my steps yet. I'm dividing. Where do you think I'm going to put that 7? Think about where I put my last answer, my 4. Quan?
4 on top of 4.
On top of the 4. So I'm going to put my 7 there. All right, so I did my divide. Now I'm ready to multiply. And what am I going to multiply? What am I going to multiply? Tiffany? Yeah, I'm going to take that 7. Do I care about that 4 right now?
No.
No. And I'm going to say 7 times 2 equals 14. Then what am I going to do? Subtract. Jasmine, put your paper on your desk, please, and sit up. And I'm going to say 14 minus 14 equals 0. My next step is to bring down. Do I have anything else to bring down?
No.
No. So, am I going to repeat or remainder?
Remainder.
Remainder. And what's my remainder?
0.
0. Jasmine, are you writing this down? Because it sure doesn't look like it. My remainder is 0. So I can just leave, I can put remainder 0 or I can leave it blank. So my answer then is
47.
47, remainder 0. And can I check that?
Yes.
How would I check it? How would I check it, Sarai? No. How do I check? Because I taught y'all how to check last week. Vanessa?
You have to multiply 47 times 2.
I take my quotient or my answer and I say 47 times 2. 2 times 7 is
14.
14. Carry my 1. 2 times 4 plus 1,
9.
9. 94. Does that match?
Yes.
So did I do it right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to stop this.